Today, we're talking about the most violent, most powerful events in the entire universe. I mean, think exploding stars, jets of plasma bigger than our entire solar system, and the insane whirlpools of energy around black holes. Just incredible stuff. But here's the thing. How do you even begin to study that? You're talking about something that happened millions of years ago, light years away. It's not like you can just, grab a star and stick it in a test tube or rewind the universe to get a better look. So, what do you do? Well, the answer is kind of bonkers. You recreate those cosmic disasters right here on Earth. Yeah, tucked away in a basement at Imperial College London, there is a machine that unleashes the forces of the cosmos on a scale you can actually study, and it's called MAGPIE. So, what is this thing? You have to understand, at its heart, this machine is a beast. It's designed for one purpose: to generate pure, unadulterated chaos, blistering heat, and frankly, a level of brute force that is just hard to wrap your head around. Okay, so in technical terms, MAGPIE is a pulsed power generator. But a better way to think about it is like a city-sized battery. It spends all this time slowly, carefully charging up, and then it unleashes every last drop of that energy in one instantaneous, world-shaking blast. And when I say blast, I really mean it. At its peak, MAGPIE discharges an electrical current of 1.4 million amps. Just let that number sit for a second. It's a colossal amount of energy. But, how much is it really? Well, let's put it this way. A typical bolt of lightning, one of the most powerful things on our planet, right? That carries about 30,000 amps. MAGPIE unleashes the power of nearly 50 lightning bolts, all at the exact same moment, all focused on a single point smaller than your fingertip. It's just wild. So what on earth do you do with the power of 50 lightning strikes? Well, you use it to forge a star. Seriously, let's walk through how this incredible experiment actually works. It all starts with something that looks surprisingly delicate. Scientists set up this tiny cylinder of wires, and each wire is thinner than a single human hair. It's been described as a harp of pure violence, just waiting for the show to start. And this little harp is where all that energy is about to go. And boom, here's where the action happens. First, that 1.4 million amp current zaps the wires, instantly vaporizing them into this superheated gas we call plasma. Then, the magnetic field created by all that current acts like a giant cosmic fist, and it violently crushes or pinches the plasma inward. This implosion is so intense, it creates shockwaves and jets of matter that are almost a perfect miniature of what we see out there in deep space. The temperatures we're talking about are just astounding. For a split second, the plasma inside MAGPIE hits over 1 million degrees Celsius. To give you some context, the surface of our own sun is a kind of chilly 5,500 degrees in comparison. So yeah, this machine is creating conditions hotter than the sun in a lab. And the whole thing happens at a speed that's almost impossible to imagine. The entire event, from solid wires to star stuff, is over in just 250 nanoseconds. That's a quarter of a millionth of a second. If you blink, you've missed it about 400,000 times. It's why they need these insane cameras that can shoot millions of frames a second, just to have a prayer of seeing what's going on. So making these tiny, fleeting explosions is one thing, right? But the real magic is connecting them to the biggest questions in astronomy. This is where MAGPIE truly shines. It's laboratory astrophysics at its absolute most extreme. Scientists are using MAGPIE to get their hands on some of the most mysterious stuff in the cosmos. They can actually recreate the giant jets of plasma that get shot out by young stars. They can simulate the swirling disks of matter being devoured by black holes. They can even model the crazy, violent shockwaves from a supernova, the literal death of a star. A great way to think of it is as a cosmic blender. By making plasma swirl and collapse in these intense magnetic fields, scientists can finally start to understand the physics behind the incredible images they see from telescopes. Like that famous first-ever photo of a black hole? MAGPIE is basically providing the instruction manual for the universe's most chaotic recipes. But this isn't just about satisfying our curiosity about faraway stars and galaxies. The deep physics they're learning in these tiny nanosecond flashes, well, it has huge implications for our future, right here on Earth. MAGPIE is helping us create a physical manual to make sense of the super complex data we get from telescopes like the James Webb.
The same physics they're using to crush plasma is also critical for the quest for clean, limitless energy from nuclear fusion. And by studying how magnetic fields snap and reconnect, we can get way better at predicting dangerous solar storms that could knock out our satellites and power grids.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's that human ingenuity has found a way to grab the most violent, untouchable forces in the universe and bring them down to a scale we can actually work with. I mean, think about it. We are teaming the forces of a supernova in a basement in London. And with every single flash, we get one step closer to understanding not just the cosmos, but maybe our own future within it. So, what cosmic mysteries should we try to build next?